Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am super excited because the pre-sale is one day away, which is tomorrow, Friday. I am so excited. That's for Metahero, okay? Obviously, Tenset's a little bit different, but we'll get into that. But guys, please, I'm pushing these videos out. Please subscribe and smash that subscribe button as well as that like button. It definitely helps the YouTube algorithm a lot. I definitely want to take you guys with me on this journey. And let's go ahead. Let's start. So first things first, I think it's extremely important to look at the video that Everdome just released in regards to their instructions for the pre-sale. So let's go ahead and watch.
Go to everdome.io/presale. Click Connect Wallet and log in with your whitelisted wallet address. You can only connect with MetaMask. If you are using other wallets, like Trust Wallet, SafePal or others, you will need to import your wallet to MetaMask. Instructions on how to do that are in the link in the video description. Once you are logged in successfully, our smart contract will confirm that you are on the whitelist and show you the amount of Everdome tokens available for you to buy. The transaction is done with BNB Smart Chain. After you buy, you will get 10% of your tokens, as described in Everdome tokenomics. The rest is vested, which means that they are gradually unlocked for you on a weekly basis. 2% is unlocked every week. You will be getting your freshly unlocked Everdome tokens on the same website. To claim your tokens after the unlock, log in again, click Claim, and approve the transaction in MetaMask. Note, your locked tokens are owned by your wallet address. Nobody else can claim them. You can get them directly after each unlock or claim more anytime later. Always double check that you are on the correct website. Do not connect your wallet to any other websites or services. Remember that our team will never message you first. If someone is offering you something Everdome related via DM, it's a scam. Be vigilant and stay away from scammers. Feel free to ask our team on Telegram channels if you are unsure about anything.
The journey has begun. Guys, I am so excited with Everdome. I feel like a kid in a candy store. It's finally here. So the pre-sale for Metahero, we have to remember, is January 21st. And for Tenset, for those of you guys that hold Tenset, is Monday, January 24th. So there's 2 days apart. So all of you guys that got into Metahero, go ahead and check out that pre-sale. It's extremely important that you guys do. Why? Because we're incentivized to kind of hold Metahero, as we spoke in our last video, in order to be in line for this pre-sale. And unfortunately I got a lot of message the last videos. What should we do to get into the pre-sale? Unfortunately, at this time, you are unable to get to it. It is for people who held a certain amount of hero tokens earlier, so those really early investors, which many of us are. But if you guys were holding and you guys miss out on these dates, they are for 2 days that they explained that will be the pre-sale. You guys need to get into this. Why? What's the reason why you guys held on for so long and not taking this bonus? I understand of holding because you believe in the coin and believe what it's for, but this is a huge bonus. It's a pre-sale. And if you guys look at the past for the pre-sales are usually 95-98% of the time are the lowest amount of price that you could actually buy a stock or a coin. So I'm extremely excited for this, and we'll go ahead and continue, but we all have to mark that dates down. This coming Friday, 24th. No, sorry, this coming Friday, 22nd, for Metahero holders, and for Tenset holders, you guys are ready to go on the 24th, which is this Friday. So I hope that video was able to explain a lot of or answer a lot of the questions that you guys had. But if not, we'll definitely go more into that throughout this entire video. And I actually want to make a separate video to answer all of the questions that I received. So go ahead, post down below in the comments and ask me whatever questions you guys have about Everdome, about Metahero, and we'll go into that as a community. We'll be able to answer that. So I wanted to go ahead and further read this Everdome presale update that was on January 17th, okay? So with Everdome's presale right around the corner, we have a few updates regarding the details around the sale. One, Everdome's presale will be held in BNB. Please note that this is a change from the original BUSD. As we talked in the previous video, I said it was BUSD. Now it's BNB, which is the Binance token. Number two, we are raising 20 million USD hard cap during the presale, 10 million Hero presale plus 5 million Tenset presale plus 5 million private. So let's go ahead and talk about this. What is a hard cap? A hard cap is a limit. So they're basically saying they are raising 20 million at limit if the entire Everdome token, all of their tokens, let's say it costs 100 million, just an example, they're only selling 20 million this time, okay? The pre-sale is 10 million for the heroes. They are prioritizing heroes more than Tenset holders. Tenset is another cryptocurrency. Hero itself, they are very close to Everdome. A lot of the people who made Hero are actually in the creation of Everdome. And there's one thing that I wanted to point out. Everdome, if you guys could remember, is and will be set in Mars, right? So as you guys could see here, we're talking about Mars, the red planet, the big planet. But why is this important? I think it's actually quite a smart move, because who's the number one person that's really interested in Mars? The number one person, okay? For me, that's Elon Musk, okay? And it's pretty crazy. As you can see, I just Googled Mars, nothing about Elon, and look what pops up. Elon Musk, Elon Musk, Elon Musk, Elon Musk, okay? So 4 of the top 6 stories of Mars are because of Elon Musk. I think that this is kind of smart. One being that Everdome is set to be very realistic to as compared to its competitors, which are Decentraland as well as Sandbox. So again, let's look at Sandbox, guys. It looks very Minecraft-ish. And again, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying that at all. It's like, as I put Sandbox, literal Sandbox comes in. Sandbox Metaverse is what I'm looking for. Perfect. So as you guys can see here, this is what they want their Sandbox to look like, okay? It looks, it does not look realistic at all. And that's not what they're going for. Another thing is, none of us have gone to Mars. And the fact that we have not gone, we can't really say how realistic it'll look. So I think that's an additive too. One, that it appeals to Elon, because what if Elon sees the metaverse and looks at Everdome as, wow, it's set in Mars. That's the next thing. Mars really intrigues this guy, and I think it was a very nice business move. But also for the fact that the people who make Everdome can't set Mars to what they think it would look like. And can we impose that to say, hey, that's not what Mars looks like? None of us have ever been there. So I think it's a really, really smart business move that no one's really talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and go to number 3. Based on the current whitelist, 98,843 slots are currently in good standing, have and continue to follow the whitelist rules. Okay, so the whitelist rules are to not sell your Metahero for a period of time. And if you don't know what that period of time is, honestly, it is definitely too late, because the only people that are eligible for the pre-sale are people who held on. And I definitely think, again, Metahero could definitely have a drop because people won't be incentivized to hold it anymore, won't be getting that bonus for the pre-sale after it's done. Okay, so the price per slot is roughly 0.2 BNB, or approximately $100. So the most that we could put into Everdome is $100 for pre-sale. So let me repeat that again. The most that we can put into Everdome is $100 for those. So unfortunately, for those of you that want to buy Everdome, or want to buy $1,000 worth of Everdome, $10,000 worth, and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, they did limit it to only $100. And I thought to myself, wow, this is just really limited. Why is it just $100? However, keep in mind, guys, we are getting it at the bottom of the bottom, the lowest of the low. So this $100 is, I think it's a good value. $100 for very cheap. And another thing too, I checked to see how much $100 is to the initial token price, which is 0.001. So obviously, guys, this is not even a cent that we're buying Everdome for. We are buying Everdome at 0.001 cent. That is amazing. As you guys could see as well, the approximate equivalent to $100 of the initial token price of 0.001 is 100,000 Everdome tokens, which is amazing. Let us just go ahead and look at Metahero, and let's look at where they were at pre-sale. Let me go ahead and check Metahero pre-sale. Because what I want to do, I wonder if it's going to show up here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and look at Metahero, right, guys? So Metahero, for example, right now we could see it's at 9 cents. It's decreasing. We definitely expect crypto to go down because Bitcoin's going down. However, while people are sleeping, this is when we accumulate. A lot of people, this is when people don't get financially wealthy, because when crypto's down, they forget about it. This is the time when we as investors need to really look at cryptocurrency as well as stocks, and find stocks and currency that we believe in their fundamentals, because this is our accumulation period. You buy low and you sell high. So let's go ahead. So again, it's 9 cents for Metahero, right? Let's go ahead and see where they started from. Their beginning price, guys, is 0.007. I'm sure they had a pre-sale. I'm not sure if this was a pre-sale amount. However, at the beginning, around July 7th, 2021, and this is by CoinMarketCap, the price for Metahero was 0.007. And right now, it is 9 cents, right? So it just, I don't even know the percentage of how much it increased, but that's a huge increase. 0.007 to 9 cents? That is huge. Imagine if that went with Everdome, and I actually think Everdome's going to be even more. Why? Because we're going to be talking about the land. And we could, obviously, as I talked in the last video, rent land, we could buy property. And let me explain to you some things to keep in mind when getting their properties. Although they did not give us any instructions on any map that they're going to show us, right now they're just telling us what to buy. Very soon, they're going to show options of where to buy. Does that make sense? So again, Everdome is focused on more the property of the metaverse, of Metahero's token, which is used to scan the things we want to be in this metaverse. So here we are with a calculator on the internet to find out a percentage of increase based on two given numbers. Guys, I'm bad at math. I did take good level math at high school and college, even went to calculus, but it's something I prefer not to do. That's why I went to the medical field, and I think that's why a lot of people went into the medical field, because they weren't good in math, but also because they wanted to help people, of course, right? So I just put in the digits. So from the start of 0.007, which is the entry level price for Metahero, to what it is now, 0.09, percentage of increase is 1,185%. Okay. Now I moved it to another calculator and kind of give us our how much it would have been if we put $100 into that. So if we put $100 into Metahero at that time with the same increase, we would have a final value of $1,285. So that $100 definitely goes a long way to $1,285. Also, let's keep in mind, guys, that this 9 cents is a very low number for Metahero. This was before at 18, 19, and I think even 20 cents. I'm not too sure, but at least it was hitting that 18 and 19 cents for sure. So if that $100 turns into 1,285, that's amazing. And another thing too is that I believe, and this is just pure speculation, again, I never give financial advice, but I believe that Everdome will be even faster and higher than Metahero, because Everdome is a metaverse. Metaverses are huge now. Metahero is part of a metaverse because it scans. That's its whole thing. It scans. Its 3D technology scans. But the actual metaverse is Everdome. So I kind of like to look at it that Metahero is Everdome's bigger brother, right? And you know, if you guys went to school with any sibling, any cousins, you definitely get popular faster, right? Or you get more friends faster because you don't start at the bottom where Metahero started. Nobody knew what Metahero is. As you can see now, the people that are in Metahero in Tenset know about Everdome because Metahero is pushing it out. So that advantage cannot be mistaken. That's extremely huge. And another thing too, guys, is Metahero. Remember, this was taken, that 0.007 price was on June or July of 2021. So that's roughly 6 months. So if that's 6 months and it increased by 1,185, that's amazing. And I'm super excited. Imagine what another 6 months would do to a year and a half. So at the end of the day, I think that getting it at the bottom of the bottom is just super exciting to see. And I'm just excited to see where these prices will go in the future. And as I spoke about earlier, one thing I want to talk about is the sandbox feature. Okay, why it's important to buy in a certain location. And again, this is pure speculation. Maybe Everdome won't even have it similar to this, but Sandbox did, Decentraland had a version of this, so I think Everdome will definitely have a version of this in which they're going to give us a map, because right now they're just telling us how to buy the Everdome tokens to buy the property. But once we have the tokens to buy property, the next step would be how to buy the property, right? And now the important thing when buying property, what do realtors say all the time? Location is everything. And so if we see on the Sandbox map, the features are, there's obviously a lot of features. So the roller coaster tycoon, so the plots in this land are higher in value if they're located near a certain area that will have more attention. For example, this Walking Dead area, the areas around it cost a lot much more because there's more foot traffic. Same thing with Roller Coaster Tycoon, same thing with Pong, and this Atari, which is huge. And I heard the land that Snoop Dogg bought to put his virtual mansion, which is similar to his mansion here in California, the footprint around that is huge. And why? Because if people are going to these areas virtually with VR headsets on through their phone, what have you, they might stumble across areas where they didn't like or they didn't know. Like again, when we go through the mall, we specifically want to go to Macy's, but the next thing you know, we're at GameStop, we're at Victoria's Secret, things of that nature. Okay, and this is an example of what it could look like. So in this photo of the sandbox, they're interpreting what it would look like. So if you can see here, this is Atari land, full of playing games. You're being here virtually, you're with your friends, you're communicating, you're just having a really good social life. Once you walk outside of here, guys, that could be your land for sale. That could be your land for rent. And why would you rent your land? For advertising. Imagine you renting your land for Nike. Us as investors that get into this project, we will even be earlier than certain companies. For example, we could be much earlier than Nike and Adidas in this company where we'll have a much better foothold. Being early is extremely important, and if that price target of point zero, not the price target, but the initial pre-sale of 0.001 tells you anything, it means that we're really early. That's the cheapest price that you could ever get on this. So guys, I'm just really excited about all of this. I think this is going to do really well. We have 2 days left, and I'm going to continue to be posting videos, so definitely stay tuned. Continue to hit me up in the comments. So I hope that video helped you guys out to figure out what you guys want to do and give you more information. I definitely know pre-sale is a little bit confusing at times, but I hope this video helped get you guys along, as well as answer some of the questions that you might be having. Furthermore, please comment down below, guys, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any ideas of my next video. I definitely want to continue pushing out these videos and just kind of form this community. We're definitely starting to increase our subscriber count, which I'm really excited for. So yeah, that's it. See you guys on the next video.